Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today it is cloudy and overcast, but hey, it's still a beautiful day because we're here in Washington, D.C. at the Smithsonian National Zoo. This is the best zoo in the world. I'm going to proclaim it that because it's free. It's a phenomenal zoo. You don't have to pay to get in. You have to now, schedule tickets online, but you don't have to pay to get in. A completely free zoo. And it's a really great zoo. I've been coming here for years. I want to show you some of it and show you why I say it's the best zoo in the world. And I would say that this is probably the best zoo in the world, if not the absolute best zoo in the world. One of the best zoos in the world because it is 100% free. Now here are some really unique and very cricket beehives. I don't know if there are any bees in here or not, or if this is just ornamental, because there's one here, and then if you turn around to the other side, there's two there. That says bending hives. Bending hives invites curiosity and imagination. Look closer at different angles. The world we share with bees. So it's a sculpture. I don't think so it's not actually a beehive. There are no bees in here, but these are beehives. It just kind of looks really cool. So at the base of the zoo here is the kids farm. We have a lot of these animals, farm animals. We had them before, but the kids farm is pretty cool still. I think we'll check this out a little bit and then we'll start working our way up the hill because the whole zoo is on a massive hill. Let's go check out the kids farm.
Okay.
Yeah, not real beehives, just sculptures. We're gonna look at the kids farm real quick.
You want to look at the kids farm, Matthew? Okay, what do you think you're going to see at the kids farm?
An elephant at the kids farm. Let's go see if there's an elephant at the kids farm. Let's go see if there's an elephant at the kids farm.
My entire information.
So the kids farm actually is just normal farm animals. The things that we see quite often on our YouTube channel because we go to a lot of county shows and we go to farms. So here's what you get to see at the kids farm. Some cows, some donkeys, a llama, and a couple goats, of course.
The DC Zoo is a really great zoo to bring our kids to. We've been bringing them since they were little.
Okay, here's some cows, cattle. You look, this is a heifer cow. And we've seen a lot of these. And we're going to see so many more of these come next week. We'll be down in Arkansas on the family farm. So we'll see a lot of cows there as well. Hey guys, this is a little mundane for us. We're used to cows, goats, and sheep. Let's move on to go find something a little bit more exotic. Oh, some of the prairie dogs. You're probably not going to see them. Looks like they've been doing a little bit of digging, but it's kind of cold and it's wet, and so they're down in the burrows. You see one?
He does see one.
Oh, there you go. I just saw him.
Right there.
Yeah. There we go. That's a nice prairie dog.
That's a dog?
It's a prairie dog. They're not really dogs. They're not in the dog family. So the only thing that I would call any type of a downside to this zoo is that the entire zoo is on a massive hillside. So if the best way to approach this zoo is to park at the bottom. You do have to pay for parking, and then walk up the hill. That way, when you're done, you can turn around and walk down the hill. We've done it the other way, where you walk down the hill, and then when you're done, you have to walk back up this massive hill. It is a massive hill, guys, and it's really strenuous. That is the only downside to this zoo. Other than that, it's free and it's perfect. So this is the American alligator enclosure, and we see tons of enclosure, but no alligator. Nope, don't see the alligator. No, we'll keep moving. So now we're in the reptile enclosure. No strollers or push buggies in here. You have to carry babies. So let's work our way through this one. Yep. So yeah, a lot of reptiles. Oh, Komodo dragon. It's pretty cool. It's a big one too.
I didn't know that was a real mascot.
This reptile house is pretty inclusive. Like here, snout-nosed cobra, there are tortoises. It really is just reptiles, and a lot of them. Kids are having a great time here today. Mangrove snake. Oh, look at that. There he is. Puff adder. Oh, wow, it's a big one.
No, it's just crocodile.
I said it looked like it's in the crocodile family.
You like it?
And they breed on the hater.
I don't know. Tell me about reptiles.
Cuban crocodile.
It's another kid.
Yeah, it's very different. Looks more alligator-ish than crocodile-ish, doesn't
I
it?
was walking around. Did you see him walking?
So we're having to push through here. Unfortunately, we forgot to bring our carriers for the babies today. So we're actually having to hand carry them. And our kids are pretty hefty, like they're heavy. And they're kind of hard to carry like this. So we're moving through this one a little fast.
He's by himself.
Yellow spotted Amazon river turtle. That's a long name for a turtle.
He's kind of cute. What is it? Look at the top.
Just went through the tunnel.
Look at the top.
You step back here.
This is cool. This is a Grand Cayman iguana. It's a big iguana.
Oh, there's another one.
Here's some salamanders, but the cool thing is that you can see that this is a research zoo. Most zoos are research zoos, zoological parks. They're research zoos. This one is as well. You can see back there the scientific, testing set up for the different breeding stations and everything else, which is really cool as well for this zoo. Now this appears to be a snapping turtle. I don't have to get any closer to that to know that, yep, that's a hefty snapping turtle. Alligator snapping turtle. Don't usually see them this big. That's a big one. You get your fingers in the mouth of something that big, you come back without fingers. They get bigger than this. I've heard about them much larger than this, but that's a pretty good sized snapping turtle.
That one looks like the one Gavin.
This is what Gavin caught. The exact same turtle, just much smaller and younger. Gavin's was smaller and younger. So there's snapping turtles. Again, so there's a lot of reptiles and amphibians in here. It's a really cool reptile house. Australian snake neck turtle. There's a long neck on this turtle.
When you swim, when you take swim lessons and they tell you to put your fingers together. Yeah, these guys.
Now this is a tentacle snake. I don't know if you can make it out in there because it matches the background so well. It's a snake that looks like a root, which is really cool, and it's not moving. It's holding its body very still into this very root-like positioning, which probably lets it be an ambush predator. Snapping up a little fish, has some guppies in there, some mollies in there, which are going to be the food. But wow, that snake really looks a lot like a root. We're here in early spring. It's a little too cool for these tortoises to be outside. There's paddocks outside for them, so when it heats up, they'll be transported to an outside enclosure. But right now, they're indoors, nice and toasty warm. I was looking at those other tortoises, and I thought I was seeing something. But there's a big daddy right there. Or big mama, I'm not sure. But it's a big tortoise either way. It's a really big tortoise.
I'm walking out the door, Saoirse.
What are we looking over here? Some dart frogs? Oh yeah, blue poison dart frogs, because dart frogs are always cool as long as you're not touching them. Here are some really cool bicolored dart frogs. A little yellow one back there.
Mackie, will the new babies, the new ones look different? This is a newborn.
Oh, there's some newborns in here. So the babies are just should be blue, brighter blue, but those are big.
And then there's one in the back that I can see.
The babies should be a shinier color, like a more vibrantly colored, but smaller. Main thing is that they're going to be smaller. It says new birth. Can you spot the newborn? Oh, there he is. Maybe in the back. There's two in that container back there. There's a little one in there.
There's one on the ground too.
Yeah, there's one on the ground, but there's a little one in the water bowl. I bet that's the baby. That's the newborn.
Oriental
Fire-bellied toad.
Is it two of them?
Spotted toad. There's four of them. No, actually, there's a lot of them in there. It's probably the difference between the male and female. You see the coloration differences. So this one's like really brown, but then this one has some nice green coloration on it. But there are a lot of them in here.
There are five of them. Because it's one.
The reptile house was cool because like there were a lot of reptiles.
Exit. Blakely. Exit.
Oh, let's go this way. It's a great ape house, but that's the exit. Let's go find the entrance. The weather's a little inclement today, but this is still such a great time to come because it's cool. There's not a lot of people here. You know, you come on a really beautiful day, it's you and your 100,000 best friends, but today, not crowded at all. So here's the front to the Great Ape House. And wow, look at these bees that they painted all over the building. These bees weren't painted here before, but this is such a wonderful addition. I don't know which artist did it, but that looks really great. A little, too many maybe, but it looks wonderful. I'm just glad bees aren't really that big. So the first thing about the Great Ape House that you always notice is that it stinks. Apes are musty. Apes are really musty. Yeah, there you go. Great apes stink. Well, it actually smells like musk and straw, which is not too bad. Musk and straw. Musk and straw. Great Ape House. Let's see what we can see in here. You don't see it? How about the two over there?
Oh, I see one.
Oh, there's one. I think they're playing.
Maybe they're playing tag.
Could be playing tag. But here go a couple right here. There's some nice gorillas. Look at this. A rock hyrax. We've seen these in South Africa before, in the wild. So here you can see that at the bottom of the hill, elevation is 50 feet. At the top of the hill, the elevation is 200 feet. That's what I was talking about. It's a real up and down type zoo. But again, it's all free, and they have all the great animals here. The great panda, African trail, is just small animal house. We just left great apes, reptile, just so many wonderful things. But we want to see the elephants before we leave. Pachyderm Plaza. Okay, so we went to go through Pachyderm Plaza, but the elephants are not inside the enclosure. That means they're out on the yard somewhere. We have to keep searching until we find the elephants. Oh, scientifically, American bison are not buffalo. True buffalo are only found in Africa. This is an African buffalo, and that's an American bison. That's good to know. So they're bison. That's a bison, not a buffalo. So they've added a whole new section to the zoo since the last time we were here. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to see a lot of it because it's starting to rain. And more importantly, we're running out of time, but we're getting wet. So we'll see as much as we can as we quickly kind of breeze through this section to get out of here. I can definitely tell that these enclosures are new. They're really impressive. They're built very well. And I love the stonework in there. Everything just looks really good. Of course, here in the rain, I don't see any red pandas. This is a red panda enclosure. And I think they're probably just like, hey, I don't want to be out in the rain. Let's keep moving, guys. A lot of people have problems with zoos. They don't think that animals should be kept in captivity. But look at it from the other side. People are exposed to animals that they would never know existed. So they can understand the ability and the need to protect those environments in which those animals come from. And a lot of the large animals, the pandas, just don't see them. I think they're indoors. We went through the house, we didn't see them there. But there are pandas here somewhere, but I just don't see them. However, I do see the elephants. We'll continue to look for the pandas here for a few more minutes. Don't see them, guys. So that's how I like to think about the zoos, as far as they're protecting the animals, that we're learning more about the animals, learning more about their habitats, and then putting pressure on the natural wild environments to protect those environments in which these animals come from. And there's a birdhouse over there with a lot of beautiful birds in it. We don't have time for the birdhouse today, but check this out. Down there below us, there are the elephants. They have this beautiful, massive enclosure. The elephant house is over here, an enclosure section there, and then here's a whole new section for elephant enclosure, and the elephants are down there below us. So we do get to see the elephants. We won't get to see as much as we want to see today, but hey, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like it, leave a comment, subscribe, and let us know where you'd like for us to go next. Oh, wow, that's a beautiful view of elephant. Check this out. There we go. There's a nice bull elephant for you right there. It's been a great day at the zoo, guys. We got completely rained out. This is it. We're going to cut this one short, but it's still been a lot of fun. Hey, if you like this content, be sure to like and subscribe. We got wet, so leave us a thumbs up for that. And until next time, take care.